And we're back. Off camera, we were talking about Loverboy only raising one friends and family round.
Yeah. So, I mean, this was never the intention. I always knew beverage was expensive. You know, you hear that a lot. Sure. And first, the first thing that I heard, and it stuck with me, was if you're going to launch a brand, don't underfund it. So you need at least $1 million to actually get something like into the wild and into the public domain. Yeah. So I'd done startups before, and I was just like, I needed this to be at a point where I could turn to friends and family and can write a $10,000 check, and it wasn't like vaporware. I needed product in cans. I needed the branding. So I funded the first like 100K. So like I spent all my money on the nutrition app. Then I basically emptied my pockets to launch Loverboy, and was basically launch ready when I turned to my family and friends in 2019, like a year later. And I was like, listen, we filmed bits and pieces of the making of the brand. I then spent the last 9 months trying to figure out the alcohol industry. Now we're ready to launch, and I'm raising $1 million. And we ended up raising 1.25. And we were immediately profitable. Like by the time like we were ready to launch a couple markets, it was just before the pandemic. And people knew the show, they knew Loverboy. And so when the few markets that we were in, they could find it, it set off like a frenzy. Like people were waiting outside like, liquor stores in Massachusetts waiting for the truck to deliver the Loverboy. And so yeah, we've been profitable ever since. We raised a little bit more money that we haven't touched about a year ago. But yeah, I mean, truly, like if you consider the friends and family round part of like the bootstrapping experience. I mean, we bootstrapped this brand. We're now in 43 states. We're nationwide with a handful of retailers. Hasn't been easy, but profitability as a CPG, consumer packaged goods brand or food and beverage or alcohol is almost unheard of. Usually like you're almost like hemorrhaging cash by the time you hope to get acquired or you go belly up.
Well, you had built in literally millions of dollars of marketing that most people don't have.
That's the cheat code. I'd encourage, you guys did this firsthand. Anybody can create content.
Right.
And like the Gary V's of the world have been pushing this forever. Like anybody can create a platform, right? I'm fortunate in the sense that I tapped into an existing platform, aka Bravo. But yeah, I mean, that's our cheat code. We have this captive audience, and so if we don't have to spend money on marketing, then yeah, we have a much better chance of being profitable.
Maybe you should go on The Bachelor.
Hey guys, if you enjoyed this clip, be sure to check this one out right here because it's just as good or maybe even better. Cheers.